Hello, my name's Torin. I'm another member of the Gorham Bike and Ski service team, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about kick waxing your classic skis. First step that a lot of people don't really think about for their classic skis is that the wax needs something to adhere to on the base. So the first thing you should do for your brand new classic skis is take some sandpaper, somewhere around 100 or 150 grit, and lightly scuff the kick zone of your skis, which is the zone right underneath your binding. So once your skis are ready to go for the day, you take a look and you figure out what the wax of the day is going to be. Now there are numerous different kick waxes, and they all have different temperature and snow condition ranges, and that changes day to day and sometimes even hourly. So take a look at the weather forecast, figure out what you're going to need. So once you figured out what you're going to need, you'll take your wax and you'll apply a couple of thin coats right under your binding in your kick zone. Once you've rubbed the wax on, then you'll take a cork. You'll take your cork and you'll gently cork over and rub over the wax to smooth it out a little bit. And then you'll repeat and put a couple of more layers on as you see fit. It's generally a good idea to start with 2 to 3 layers. Just that way you get a nice base surface under there. So that's applying hard wax, which is good for most days, pretty much any day when it's about 30 degrees or below, and when the snow is fresh or a couple days old and hasn't really been chewed up by the groomers. But if it's really icy or on days where it's really warm and wet, your hard wax isn't going to cut it. So instead of pulling out your little tin of wax, we have what's called clister, which is kind of the consistency of kind of sticky toothpaste and kind of looks like it in the container. For a clister zone on skis, it's going to be the same as your kick zone, except it'll be about an inch shorter on either side. So when you're applying your clister, try and get it as thin as possible, and apply it in sort of a chevron pattern, and it'll make it easier to spread later on. You'll do the same thing as you did with your hard wax. Just kind of cork it in. If you don't have a cork on you, you can also sacrifice your thumb or the palm of your hand. And you just want to get it nice and smooth. And try and get as much of an even coating as you can over your kick zone. And then once you're done, you're going to want to set them outside for a little bit just to let the clister cool off and get used to the temperature outside if you're waxing indoors. Those are the 2 main techniques for applying kick wax and clister to the base of classic skis. If you have any other questions, feel free to stop by Gorham Bike and Ski at Jackson Ski Touring Center, and we'll answer them for you.